on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Already here, they'll audible to something else.
And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
A give up the middle to Gibson.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Now Lawrence changing the play.
From the 31,
Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Gallup.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So it looks like they started some fighting them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. If this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Lawrence will throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Quentin Williams able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well.
They'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll look to throw again.
Throwing for Chubb, complete on the out route.
Touchdown Raiders! Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60.
And the Raiders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
There he goes, left side. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Raiders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That one goes for 30 yards.
play action. It's Lawrence.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Caught on the right side, Reed. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He'll dump that off to Gibson, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Now he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
Going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Gerald Everett there to make the grab.
And the Raiders take a 3-touchdown lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
On first and 10, it's Lawrence.
And the Raiders have got it. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Lawrence. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Second and 3. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he is going to have the Raiders first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Back to throw here. This is caught. Touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
And the Raiders are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Out of the end zone comes Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there caught by Gallup.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Now Lawrence to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
Now Lawrence on 1st down. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this 3rd quarter at their own 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here, but this one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A little short pass. This is Everett. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. They'll run for it. Chubb. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll drop to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They're really locked in on offense.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Back to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Adam Thielen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
On 1st down, Lawrence.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Lawrence.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. A short one there to Freiermuth.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Now Lawrence.
He's got his man. It's Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Michael Gallup from 19 yards away.
And the Packers are able to at least get one score back.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he converts, and it cuts the lead to 35-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll set up a throw.
He's got the connection to Moore.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Vegas. And even 40 yards. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now swing pass for Dillon. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
They'll look to throw again.
He's going to drop this one down for Chubb.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Raiders! Amon-Ra St. Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Raiders look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. That is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly.
Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked off by Darnell Savage, and the return stops at the 39-yard line. With this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There's another catch by the running back, Nick Chubb. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another 1st down. They'll run with Chubb. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 2nd and 1. Flushed out right. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Go, let's go.
On 2nd down, Lawrence.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. And the corner blitz gets him that time as he goes down for a short loss.
Well, we all know this quarterback had to spend plenty of time studying prior to the game, but he has to be tired of seeing these guys, especially him. 3rd time now he's brought this quarterback down. Whole defense has had a great game, but 3 sacks, not hard to find who one of the leaders of that effort was.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. He's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown. And the blowout continues. Roses now to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Roses on to kick it away.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This will use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Flush to his right.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Again, it's Lawrence. Finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Lawrence going to throw again. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. And this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Las Vegas, they move back over 503-2 now on the year. And